How's it going? Welcome back to another morning here in Windrose. For today, we are building a garden. Gonna be using it for a couple different things. One, for getting all the flaxseed kind of grown and turned into linen for our crafting, and then two, for making our foods. And the main thing we need for the foods is gonna be some of the peppers as well as the potatoes. And those things can't be planted in the ground directly. You gotta have the fertile soil. So I'm thinking, with the area that we have back here, went ahead, flattened it out as best as I could. We might start on this side of the base and kind of go off maybe one or two tiles. Come down here. Out to about right here, loop back in. And that should be a pretty big enough square. I'm wanting to do like one row of each flavor of the crops. If possible, we'll kind of see how it works out. And then have a gate at that side and possibly one over here. That way I got access to the beach. Because at nighttime, you get all the crabs, all the drowns. And I like farming those guys for getting all the stuff for the healing potions. Kind of start here, work my way around the island, and then come back over here. Not too bad, man. Kind of see how it works out. Now, one problem that we have is when you're using the shovel to flatten stuff, it kind of sucks. If you're near a tree or near the building, it turns red. So this area right here, I can't really raise it up anymore. So I'm not sure if stuff will kind of clip down into the ground some, or if it'll be kind of just rocky. We'll see. We might have to pick up part of the base, get it flattened out, and then put it all back. We'll see, man. A little bit of science with that. Now for the building itself, we got a couple different flavors down here for the fences. We got this one. Right? I want to go kind of head height with these. That way it's not too tall, but it has a little bit of a border around. And we got the regular log ones. This is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Right? Because main reason is, with the gates, you only have the one gate right now. Not sure if there's more later on, but it definitely looks a lot better with the wood logs versus the twigs. Kind of nice that it clips to both, but we got some of the twigs with the crop plots that we're using. That's kind of why I was leaning towards this, but dude, that one looks so much better. I do like how you can take it and put another row on, and you still get the jagged look, but it automatically changes it to smooth. Super, super nice for the building. So, let's go with the wood ones, I think. Now, we could still incorporate some of these into the build, possibly. Maybe when we do our rows, maybe section them off with the sticks. Either that or maybe some of these. I like changing up the texture on stuff, so I want to use as much as we can. So let's see how this kind of works out here, and hopefully it'll cooperate. Okay, so it does go down into the ground. Well, that's not too bad, man. Let's come out to there. Is this floating, though? Oh, it kind of is. I can work on it later. Let's come down a little bit more. And then... Is that 90 degree? Isn't there some options for... Yeah, this. We want 45. Wrong button. Do we want to come down one more just for some extra space? I think it might be fine. I don't want to have to push this back too far. And then how far down this way? It like only goes so far before it stops and reclips. Too far, too far. One too many. There we go, man. So that should be the border of our garden. Now with that, let's see about doing the gates. Not sure if it's 2 or 4 tiles wide. Okay, so it is 4. 2 on each one. It kind of sucks that there's not any smaller ones at the gates, right? Be nice if we could do the same thing as you can with the fence. Set it where you want it, and then make it higher if you want to. I see 2 rows on these. Does it matter that those are going the wrong way? I think it does, right? Absolutely. Okay, look. I'm new here, okay? New builder on the island. Fix these properly. Dude, the drag and build is so nice, man. I wish that all games had this that had building. Especially when you're doing like a big build with the walls or even the fence like this. Saves on all the repetitive clicking, you know? There we go, man. Not too bad. Alright, so next order of business is moving this. Actually, we got some stuff in there first. It's all my extra stone. Dude, you get so much stone from mining the copper. So we got the one chest in here. Not that one. Pretty much totally full. And then that one too. Do we want to keep that one? I mean, we could. Let's move it to the front side. Storage. Let's do this. Kind of change it up some. Do one there and then one here as well. Move one and take the rest. So Junior here, man, we got a problem with him. Not only does he stand in the doorway constantly, like the other guy, but he'll actually sleep in your bed. So I was trying to roll the night over, got up here, came to go to the bed, and Junior was laying there. And you can't get him out, right? So I had to wait the whole night for him to wake up so that I could sleep. Did I think about making another bed? Absolutely not. But today, if we can, maybe set up a second one right here. Put some of the plants as a divider, and then have 2 beds. Some people left me comments and said for the people they invite to base, right, to do work for you, they have separate shacks for them. That way they stay out of your area and in theirs. So we might do that with the cooking, right? Take all this stuff and maybe move it back here. I was thinking on the back side for a later build. Remove some of the fence and then put the whole cooking area back there. That way all of our stuff that we gather from harvesting won't be cluttering up our base. It can be on the back side over here, and then Junior will be away from base. We'll see, man. We'll see. Might be a fun little build. So, next order of business is going to be some of the crop plots. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards these because of their size. What I was thinking... So why is that green and that is yellow? I'm not sure what the difference is. Okay, that is a perfect height. So let's do this. Drag it up to here. Now, hold on. Does it make it one seamless crop plot? Science? Oh, it does. When you drag them together, there's no inseam like this. So you can place them wherever. Okay, that kind of works. We need to get rid of this, though. And get rid of this one. Easy. I did a little bit of messing around off camera with the crops over here, right? Placing those down, and it seems like for these little ones, you can almost get 6 of them, of some of the items. We got 6 right here. I forget which one it is, but one you can't do 2 in the middle. Not sure why. Might be a little bit bigger hitbox than the other ones. These are nice because you can get 9 on this one and that one. So I'm thinking... one row here. And 1 row there. So that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10. Now, some of these, like this one, only grows on the ground. Only grows on the ground. Seed bed. Seed bed. Seeds. Ground. Seeds, seeds, and ground. Okay, so we actually only need 5 rows. That's a lot of stuff that does not grow in the seed bed. So that's a lime seeds. We definitely need those. That's some trees, but it does have a fruit. That's just for fiber. These are just trees. This is kind of used for some of the coconuts, right? Does a palm seeds provide coconuts? That's a banana one. I don't know for sure. So for right now, we just need 5. So what we might end up doing, that'll be 6 rows. We could double up on the flax, since we go through so much of it. The goal was to have everything growing at once. Then when we need something, come out, harvest it, and replant it. But we might just do 2 of the flax. Let's just do that. 2 of the flax and 1 of each of the other ones. Might be okay. I kind of want to have it for looks as well, you know? The other option is we could move these gates. If we move these gates back 1, that'll be fence. And we can have the bananas, the palm trees, and the limes all back here. Because that doesn't need the grow beds. And that'll leave a path coming this way. Going to each one of those. Maybe leave a gap as well. And we can do our cooking area. And a little shack for Junior. A little like Tiki style, right? That's open. Not really any walls. Back there. Might kind of work out fairly nice. Let's do this. Let's start off with getting these down. That'll be for that one. Don't be weird. See, that was green there. Why was it yellow in the corner? I'm not sure. If you know what the different colors mean, let me know. And then leave 2 spots here. Let's fix the gates. And get that sorted out properly. I mean, somewhat proper, right? That's something else, too. When we destroy the crop plots, how much do we get back? Okay, 5. So you don't lose anything whenever you destroy it. Super, super nice. So that's good. And that's good. What we really need is some of the pathways, right? Maybe something that looks like the stone like this. Little pebbles. Just so you can kind of put down from your walkways. And do it like that. Oh, man. Be fantastic, dude. They got so much good stuff in this game for building, you know? Alright, so one of those. And one of those. Something else, too, is you can place these down without having a clip point. Which is also nice. Good for staging, you know? Okay. So that is kind of set. Right? For right now, we'll leave this kind of like it is. We might do the build for Junior today as well. I like having this stuff here. We can always leave it, but how do we move him is a thing. You know what I mean? Oh, he's attached to the station. So we can unhook him from this one and set him up in the back one. See? It's not, it's not your bed, buddy. Midday nap. I get it, dude. I get it. So if we remove these, One more. We'll have to flatten this down just a little bit, or leave it up high and have some stairs going up to it. That might kind of look cool. Let's get out of build mode. Let's flatten this to this area. This height? Yeah, that should be fine. So right here. Leave the tree if we can. Actually, you know what? The tree doesn't matter. We can actually, like, plant our own. Let's get rid of this guy. Coconuts. Little snack for later, just saying. Do not destroy my fence. I just built it. Just got it built today. It's not going to be too big. Might have to get rid of that one as well. Then over this way just a little bit. A little bit more. There we go, man. That should work. So, for the building part of this, I was kind of thinking of the stick foundation. Right? The whole tiki style, you know? So that'll snap to that height. I wanted to snap on the side over here, though. Not onto... Tell you what, let's do this. Easy way to fix that. Still kind of learning with all the build parts, man. This right here. Snap it there. And then we can remove these. Is that lined up? Absolutely. And the thing is, would that be too tall? Where's the stairs? Right here. Should we do some of the wooden ones? Or the sticks? Let's not go... Wrong button. Full width. I think just a 2 should be fine. And then maybe out one more. That should be big enough for the cooking plus some storage, right? Now, can we? Oh, you can. Is that the right way? Do it like this. Kind of blends it in just a little bit, you know? I think we need to change the stairs. I'm kind of leaning towards these, man. And then what we'll do is for the walls. That's what our base currently is. But the leaf ones look kind of cool as well. That's too tall. We need the half ones. Now, which side is in and which side is out? Let's kind of keep it the same as our base. Okay, the big leaves are out. Which should be this side. So that should work there. And the thing is, too, we need to put a bed in here for Junior. So maybe a bed, campfire, and then storage right there. It'd be kind of tight, but at the same time, I mean, it should work. Safety reasons, man. You don't want to fall off in the middle of the night and sprain an ankle, okay? Just saying, dude, just saying. So we got some pillars and beams. Maybe for this one. We could do the sticks as well. We'll start it off kind of shallow right here. And instead of doing like a normal up and down, we'll just do it slanted, front to back. Might work. Possibly. Maybe. Might need to go up one more high here, just for some headroom. Or maybe go up one and then down the rest. See what we have in here for the ceilings. Floors, walls. Roof parts. So we still only got the 45 and 26. We could do the 26. Let's start it there. Just for a clip point. Actually, that might stay there, really. Because of the height of it. That's kind of nice, man. Don't worry, we're going to have some of the triangles there in a minute. I just want to get the roof done. Do we want to overhang on this side? I don't think we have the narrow ones. Oh, we do. I didn't plan on building a whole structure today, but I mean, it kind of works out. That should work. Okay, so let's do... We got windows here. Do we want to do these or these? That's spark and that is stick. Let's do stick because that'll match the floor, or we could do this to change it up some. If we do this one here, do it like that, we should have enough room for one of the windows, I think. The new ones. Yeah, like this. Oh, that's perfect, man. And then probably just some wall right there. And probably nothing right here. Leave that like it is. Or we could either do the front piece or do... I was thinking a pillar at an angle coming down. It looks kind of awkward on that one side, though, without anything blocking it off. Like that. Let's do two more of the walls, or the windows. Perfect. We could probably still do some of the pillars there too, right? So probably the 45. That's a log. Might be too much. Could always do it on this back side as well. Well, that would go... It doesn't really have anything to connect to. I think what we'll do is leave it like that. I'm not sure about the overhang. What we could do, instead of having the overhang... Oh, that's what it is. These... Need to be on the inside, right here. Not on the outside. That's what it is, man. I knew something was kind of off. Just didn't know what it was. That way we still got the overhang. That's a proper overhang. Okay, okay, okay. Operator error. It happens, dude. I'm new here. We should still be able to do the windows, I think. Okay. That looks a ton better. And then you got the support on the front that is in line with the actual walls. It's kind of hard to see with the sun. Might be able to do one of the pieces like this right there too. Absolutely. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now on the sides here, to tie in the beams, what we could do is up and down, right there and there. With some of these, they're the narrow ones. Same as the front there. I think this needs to be solid. Dude, that sun is super, super bright. I know, man, I know. It's the way that the sun works. Okay? I get it. Looks a bit better. A little bit better. It's kind of weird with the side pieces, but the other option would be to put those at an angle. Like this. Then it kind of matches the front side, you know? Is that straight? Absolutely. I like that a lot better. Looks a little bit more clean than the other way. Yeah, there we go. Get the shovel off your back, Junior. Now the back side here, we can either do some more of the up and downs, or just leave it kind of open. I'm kind of leaning towards open. Let's see, unobstructed air through, you know? I like it, man. I like it. All right, so for in here, I think for the most part, the garden is done. That should be fine. We'll start planting them, and then for the trees right here, what we could do is use some of these to fence it off, right? Because that does get reseeded, so it's actually shorter than I thought. That looks a ton better. I wish there was a way to set stuff down in the ground normally without having the ground, like, further down, right? Oh, Z plus... Okay, you can't. I'm trying to do it at the bottom right. It says Z plus the, scroll wheel. I think it's only for things like pillars or foundations. I'm not too sure. Alright, so in here, we'll do maybe the palm tree. Lime tree, banana, lime, palm. If we can, let's start planting some stuff. We've only got 2 of the palm trees. Okay. So... one there. Where is this one at? Try to keep them the same. These I'm not going to pick. We'll kind of just keep them there for looks. Okay, one right there. Lime trees, we've got 14. Okay, quite a few. So maybe all limes right here, and then banana right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Let's put it on these. Trying to keep spacing the same. Again, the garden's for looks as well as actually growing stuff. So skip 1. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to look whenever they grow up. Not sure the size of them. That might kind of work. Not sure if these are going to be the full size or just the small ones. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find the seeds for those. We'll do some of the bananas. Oh, you know what? I know what that final seed is. That's going to be for the corn that we're missing. And here, corn seeds. And about that, in between videos, again, quite a bit of farming. I hate that, man. Always try to drag it with the right mouse button. Over here, we have corn. Haven't gone there yet. We'll do that on camera. But that'll be some corn for crops, and then also unlock the ability to make the gunpowder. So super excited about that. But that should work there. So let's start with... we got 47 of these. 35, 48. Super hard to get the seeds for these, as well as the tomatoes. Now, these two things we're not really using yet. So maybe what we'll do... we'll kind of keep them spaced out for right now. You can get them very close if you want to. But again, we're kind of shy on seeds, and I want the garden to look somewhat full if possible. Okay. So that's done there. We'll do tomatoes back here. Actually, you know what? Let's do them over here. I think these are the ones you can't really get too close. It's kind of weird. Alright, so just about done here. It's kind of off. It's fine, though. It's fine. There we go, man. Not too bad at all, dude. I kind of like how some things need to be in the grow beds and some can be planted here. I just wish that you had the option to plant all this stuff in the normal dirt, but maybe you can't harvest it for the crops. Just be able to have it for doing some decoration, stuff like that. It's evening time. Let's take a nap before Junior gets into bed. Roll the day over. Build our small little area for the cooking stuff. Again, probably leave what we have out front. But then make the area for him. Junior, stop it, buddy. Why are we getting up? He tried. But keep it for looks, but put everything else back here for the actual cooking, and then move him as well. Now, if I move him out there, build his own bed, and he still tries to come and sleep in mine, I'm going to lose my mind, dude. At least this kind of stuff, you don't have to water it either. I mean, it's always a nice thing. So, in here, let's do the bed first. We need one more of the Triton horns. We'll give him a good bed, right? Don't give him the small little one. I mean, he is a chef, right? You want to keep the chef happy. He does have to deal with your food, so give him a bad bed. He might poison you. Never know what might happen. There's one right up there. I think I need to start collecting these. They're kind of used for a lot of the trophy stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of that too, we got some more of the trophies to put on the wall. I think we got the wolf and then the sheep. I'm done with both of the tasks for that one. Challenges. So that's all done. Not too bad. A lot of farming off camera. Holy crap, dude. Did I say a buccaneer in training? Oh, it does. Okay. It's kind of weird. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Close the door. Safety reasons. Wait. Let's do this. This. Put his bed right there. Maybe the campfire right here? right? Gets out of bed, he can go right to work. Now we also need to move some of the upgrades, I think. Or does it only matter for the upgrades as long as they're in range of the campfire? Or the bonfire, whatever you want to call it? I think that might be fine where it is. So for Junior, can we just assign him here without unassigning him? Okay. The word dismiss kind of has me worried. I think once we hire him, he's like ours permanently, right? Okay, he is. Just reassign him. I guess I could have done that as well. When I couldn't get him out of my bed. Just dismiss him and then he disappear. There we go. That is your bed, Junior, okay? Just saying, dude, stay out of mine. And the cool part is as well... Well, actually, do I have to cook at this one? To get the bonus, I guess? Since he's actually attached to this one. I was going to say it'd be nice to have him out here and then... he'd be able to cook on the inside. Like the other one. And not be in the way of him. Get some storage here. So I like these for sure. Let's do... maybe one of these. Change up the looks. Rotate these around. That'll be good for now. If we need to double up on some of the storage space, we can do another set like this. So what we'll do is all of our seeds, we'll put in that one. That'll kind of keep the seeds separate from the other stuff. Then it doesn't really matter where we dump the other items at, you know? It's also nice being able to build, like the crop plots or the plants, and not have to have the seeds in your actual inventory for it to work properly. So that's all those. Tomatoes, coconuts, aloe. Want to put a couple items in each one so that it's easy to not have it get too full, right? Each one. I have to keep moving them because at the queue it only works if you got an item in there already. Is taters in here? They're not. We'll do the taters in there with that one. Meats we'll do over here. We've got fishing as well. This will be for the nuts and coffee beans. We got the eggs as well. There's a taters there. Oh, we got limes. Okay. So the salts, it's used for cooking, not sure what. Nothing that we use at the moment. Maybe we'll do the salts in here with the coffee beans. All the weird stuff, you know? And then the cane sugar, too. What's... lag spike. I need to turn the hood back on. It's nice playing without it, dude. At the same time, I want to see what we're actually clicking on. So this, that, and then these. That can be the eggs and limes. Not sure why, but they kind of look the same, okay? And this, I'm not sure what to put in there. We'll see what else we have. And there is one more biome, so eventually we'll have more stuff anyways. Let's keep this out of the meat one. That should be everything, right? All empty, okay. So just for looks, we could put this up over there as well, maybe. Has some items down here. I want to do maybe some of the shrubs. Again, just for looks, right? Dude, the bed, I hate that, man. It needs to be a different key than deposit your stuff. Because inside, when I'm doing stuff with storage, I always click the wrong thing and almost lose my mind off camera doing that. So there we go. So that's kind of set. Let's see about the upgrades, just for looks. I mean, there's not really any room. Not enough resources. Let's get some ironware, and we'll do at least... maybe this hanging... like up here. Right? So 2 of the ironware. Somewhere. Kind of weird how they don't stack, you know? Don't want to make it too high. Want him to be able to reach the top shelf if he needs to. There we go, man. Not too bad, dude. Not too bad at all. So, one thing I want to do, that I'm kind of scared about because of the FPS issue, is I want to have some lights out here. Oh, let's do these before I forget. So, I got the wolf trophy. Will you fit up here? Absolutely. Actually, you know what? How big is the... ginormous? Okay. Remove you. Do this one in the middle. Get out of my bed. Can I not assign him to a certain bed? That was the whole point of building this. I mean, it looks fantastic. But that's his area. And we need the pig one again. So we're up to 20 on the comfort. That's kind of cool, dude. We need to take this one and lower it some, too. Keep it somewhat in line. We can't. Unstable. You're unstable. I'll tell you what. It's fine. It's fine. I like the little crab one, man. Any more that we get from the other biomes will kind of just stretch along here. Which we kind of got one from the bosses, you know? Alright, so anyways. Decorations. So lighting. So these for sure cause FPS drops. Like just putting one out. These, if we got any more. What about... new foods? Wait, what is that? Plums. Lobster mushroom. That's gotta be stuff from the swamp, right? Leeks? Absolutely. That's gotta be from the next biome. Well, I don't know. Requires the foothills ingots. It's gotta be, though. We're almost out of the question marks. We got these too. Okay, hold on. Let's finish the lighting. Oh, that's a wall lamp. I was thinking that was this one. So that's made with clay. What if we put some of these out here? I wonder how it will do with the FPS, you know? Maybe do like one right here. And then one on the other side. Dude, I'm having bad flashbacks from Icarus. With things catching on fire because of the flames. If you've never played that game, that would totally be set on fire in about 5 minutes' time. Just saying, they got real physics for the fire. That kind of works, man. I wanted to do some more out here too, but... I'm not seeing any FPS drop. It's all 60. Science. For nighttime, right? Do we want it? I kind of want some of the wall torches on these. Or Or we could just do this. 60, 60, 59, 58. I think we're good. 57. It's something with all the light sources. Do we have one that can go like just one? By this? These are kind of cool. I definitely want to use them. Just not right now. Let me just put like a single one right here by the door. That's enough. We don't need more than one, really. I would definitely like them on these, though. One there and one over here. Okay, so we're kind of set, I think, for the most part. Storage. Junior's bed, which he's not going to use, but at least this way, if he's sleeping in that bed, I can come out here, have a nice night under the stars. Cooking stuff. What's my revival point? So what happens if I try to respawn and he's in my bed? I don't know. So that's all of our stuff. And he is here, right? He is. Okay, cool. So that's kind of set. Let's do a little bit more decorating inside, and we'll kind of call it for the day. So we got some of the cannons. Okay, got plenty of stuff for this. Let's do... That thing is ginormous, dude. Let's do some here, okay? By beach, I'm just saying. A little ammo. So we're still at 20. Is 20 the max? Because we were at 20. Oh, things in this category don't stack. Okay. So we already got some of the swords up, I think, over here, right? We do right there. Okay. I mean, it's fine, dude. It's fine. Let's do one more set over here again, just for looks. And safety. I know. He's got two. It's only one of those. They're sharing one. It's the way that it goes, dude, alright? It's not my fault. It's the way that it happens. Let's do a few more of the shrubs, and then we are done. Actually, let's do some of the trees, too. Maybe kind of block our view from this way, right? We'll see how it looks whenever they grow. Okay, we're out. That's that's all that we have. We'll do a few of these. Give them a little bit of space because they do get kind of big. Oh, we're out. Okay. Well, look, man. It's all that we have. Need to do more farming for that stuff off camera. Alright, one last rundown. I think we're good for the day. So we got our boats. We got our front area. We're going to leave that. Looks very, very nice having the stuff there. Workshop. Bedroom. I mean, used to be my bedroom. Storage. I want to do something different with this here soon. All of our crafting. Walk out back. Got your nice garden. Good gates. Wall to keep it all protected. We got our cooking area that he'll probably never use. And then all of our storage. That is massive. Having the extra storage for all of our crops and stuff. Like it, dude. I like it. Dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. Kind of glad that we got the garden up and running. Mainly for the flax, for making all of our linens. I mean, the foods too. But it'll be super simple. We will have to expand once we get some more different crops. We got the corn. We know where it's at. We just need to go and get it. Might do that in the next video. Or might do the brig. Got all the stuff ready for that. I really want to build it. See how the new cannons are. Supposed to be more. Bigger ship. And then we got quite a few missions. A ton of missions to start working on. However, we are going to leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.